everyone, welcome to the session. Good to see everyone join in. Welcome to 100 must solve para based questions wala series. In this series we are discussing all the important questions of verbal ability. That is, we're going to discuss para jumbles, odd one out, author's position, para summary, essence of the text, para completion and other critical reasoning questions. The series is really beneficial guys, क्योंकि RC के बाद जो area verbal ability section में important है वो सारे एरियाज हम लोग इन सेशंस में कवर करेंगे. So 100 must solve. That means I'm going to expose you to all the different types of questions, and we're going to understand how to form subsets, how to select the right opener, how do you eliminate between options, what is the difference between author's position, essence of the text. तो इतने जितने भी टॉपिक से रिलेटेड आपकी क्वेरीज है, all of that will be resolved with amazing practice. Hi Pallavi, good evening. Welcome to the session. Hello Rahul. Hi Shubham. Who are you? Acha, hello Shubham ji. Welcome to the session. Hi Priya, good evening. Good to see you. Guys, all of you have joined in. A big hello to all of you. I hope your day has been good so far. Guys, कैसे रहा आपका Sunday अभी तक का? Eventful, boring, productive? Good evening Garima. Hi Mehi. Welcome to the session. Hello. Good to see all of you. चलो, so let's get started guys. Welcome to Verbal Ability by Ritu Dudhoria. तो इसके लिए पहले तो guys I will inform all of you कि आपको जो भी doubts रहते हैं Verbal Ability से related, or you want to know about my playlists, आपको मेरे videos के links चाहिए होते हैं, you want to know what is the timetable for the day, PDFs, for all of this you have to join this Telegram channel, Unacademy _ my name Ritu Dudhoria. Okay, so please be a part of this Telegram channel. किससे इनकार नहीं कर सकते. Hello HKB, welcome to the session. Eventful day, great Pallavi. My day was not eventful. It was a typical Sunday. Okay, hi Rahul. Sunday as in a lazy day. Hi Rahul, welcome to the session. Hectic. Arey, what? Kaise? Okay, so guys, complete batch for CAT 2022. It starts today. Okay, sorry, कल शुरू हुआ था, April 9th को शुरू हुआ था. The amazing educators as a part of this batch. Guys, आप देख सकते हो कि depending upon your schedule, you can enroll in multiple batches, or you can select the best batches you need to enroll for. Evening batch हो या morning batch हो या afternoon batch हो, weekday batches हो, weekend batches हो, you get complete flexibility to choose your courses and your batches. There's also the raise hand feature जहाँ पे आपको लगता होगा कि online है, it's going to be more of a monologue. Your educators are just going to teach you and you just have to absorb, and how do we ask doubts and all of that. No, you have the amazing feature of raise hand where you can actually talk to the educators during classes, interact with them via voice. 50 plus full length mock tests, 60 plus sectional tests, 10,000 plus practice questions. All of this you get when you take the plus subscription. Yes, of course, Shubha. Hello Dia, after decades I haven't heard from you. Where have you been? Good evening Ishan, welcome to the session. Nice, but I beat you to it today. When we come to let's get started now. Acha chalo Ishan, I'll tell it off now. Welcome to the session everyone. Are you all ready for today's questions? Let's get started. What are we waiting for? Done? Pura bol diya. Hi Surajit, good evening. Welcome to the session. So guys, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months subscription. ये रहे subscription के plans. जब आप subscription लेते हो तो आपको इसमें सारा benefit मिलता है for the required duration. Okay, हाँ Mehi, a question, practicing a lot but I'm getting low scores. Okay, so don't worry Mehi. Okay, are you a plus subscriber? Do you attend special classes? Then what? Or I can look at the questions and that you're facing a doubt, and you can upload it and on the portal, and I can go through them and find out why you're going wrong. So we'll have to diagnose this. Is it your strategy that's lagging behind? Is it your selection of questions जिसके कारण problem हो रहा है? Is it your approach? Is it the time taken? Is it your accuracy? What are you practicing and all of that. So there's a lot of dynamics involved in this. So don't worry, reach out to me on Telegram and I'll help you out. Okay. अच्छा, ग्रेट ग्रेट HKB, बट आप जो भी सब्सक्रिप्शन ले रहा है, आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू, ये प्राइजेस तो है, और इस पे जब आप सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो, अगर आप कोड रितु MBA लगाओगे, यू विल गेट 10% ऑफ. सो HKB, I want you to use the code Ritu MBA without fail. Okay guys, very easy to remember, my name and our goal, which is MBA. So don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA when you take the subscription, either Plus or Iconic subscription, guys. You get all the benefits of Plus. In addition to that, you get one-on-one mentorship. You have more than, multiple live mentorship sessions where you can interact one-on-one with a mentor and discuss all your doubts, your concepts, your strategy. And अब तो नया feature भी आ गया है, notes feature. So these are the price plans of the Iconic subscription, and again the same thing applies कि आप रितु MBA कोड लगाओगे तो इस पे भी आपको 10% further डिस्काउंट मिलेगा. ओके, सो विदाउट फेल. हाँ, गुड. ओके, चलो. So let's get started. So guys, first question on your screen. Today we're going to do a mixture of PJs, odd one out, and author's position बोल लो, para summary author's position question. And guys, आज 8 PM को special class भी है, so without fail attend that. I was going to keep it at 7 PM, but then many of you requested that नहीं 8 PM हो तो better होगा, so I've kept it at 8 PM. Okay, yes, Ruchi. Let's get started. Correct. I think the things I say have become so repetitive now कि you all know my standard dialogues now. I think I should have once now ऐसे opportunity मिलना चाहिए कि a student can come on and take the session, and I would love to see you all imitate me. That would be great. You think you can do a good job imitating me? Are so sweet, Ishan. That's very sweet. Thank you. हाँ, we'll have Diya do it. Done. चलो, first question on your screen. Done, शुभम. आपको देंगे imitate करने के लिए, और फिर I will raise hand शुभम in the class and I will imitate you. Then I will do the raise hand there. अरे wow, Chinta has already given her answer. What about the others? Done. Okay. Hi Adarsh. 35124. What about the others? Good evening, Pratham student. Blank वाले मतलब पल्लवी 35124. 32145. Okay, let's see how well you know me. Whenever you guys go wrong and give me the wrong options, what is the one thing that I tell you to do? I think Surajit will be able to tell this. Time low, guys. Check again. Very good. Guys, everyone has gone wrong. Time low. Check again. Check again. Check again. Language and logic. You need to focus on that. थोड़ा सा आप लोग इधर उधर गए हो बस. अच्छा, shall I reveal the answer? नहीं राहुल. Okay, go 3. Very good. Acha, put it on the special class today, Pallavi. I'll have a look at it. Okay, guys, the right answer is 31524. Very good, Suyash. Good, Surajit. Okay, chalo, let's discuss this and I will see why your other orders are wrong as well. Okay, 31524. Listen up. Ever since the 16th century, when manuscript copies of his great work, The Prince, began to circulate in Europe, his family name has been used to describe a particularly nasty form of politics, calculating, cutthroat and self-interested. Machiavelli, at one point, advises a political leader who has recently annexed a new territory to make sure to eliminate the bloodline of the previous ruler, lest they form a conspiracy to unseat him. First, only name and यहाँ पे full name. Niccolo Machiavelli has a bad reputation. So of course 3 has to come before 2 and 1. He also praises. There are to be sure reasons for this. Guys, without a doubt, चल रहा है आदर्श on special class platform पे अभी चल रहा है. अभी भी plus पे मैंने शुरू किया है RC. Okay, so guys, can I say 3 is clearly the opener because the rest of the sentences have cross references. किसी में pronoun his है, किसी में सिर्फ name है, किसी में he है, किसी में this है. So clearly 3 is the opener. Niccolo Machiavelli has a bad reputation. Okay, now, ever since the 16th century, when manuscript copies of his great work, The Prince, began to circulate in Europe, his family name has been used to describe a particularly nasty form of high naman, calculating, cutthroat and self-interested. Now, you might think, see, I'll tell you where you've gone wrong. There are to be sure reasons for this. You can associate reasons for this, matlab bad reputation के reasons हैं, or it could be reasons for this. Nasty form of politics से भी related हो सकता है reasons for this. Do you agree with this point? Now, he also praises the cruelty. He also praises. Guys, will all of you agree that 2 and 4 का link है? Machiavelli advises, he also praises. Can I say 2 and 4 का definite link है? हाँ, I'll come to it. I'll come to that point, Surajit. Okay, will all of you agree with 2 and 4, guys? Yes or no? इधर तक सबको समझ में आया? 3 is the opener and 2 and 4 is a subset. Tell me yes, no, then I will proceed. हाँ, I will come to that. 3 के साथ 5 का link या 1 का link, that point I will come to it. But 3 opener है और 2 and 4 का subset है. ये सबको समझ में आया ना? Yes. Okay. Now, no problem, Kulafsha. Now, the only question is, should it be 1-5 or 5-1? ये हमको resolve करना है, whether it's going to be 5-1 or 1-5. Now, if it is, most of you have gone with 5-1. If it is 5-1, look at this. Niccolo Machiavelli has a bad reputation. There are, to be sure, reasons for this. This matlab bad reputation. Ever since the 16th century, when manuscript copies of his great work, The Prince, began to circulate in Europe, his family name has been used to describe a particularly nasty form of politics, calculating, cutthroat and self-interested. ठीक है? Now, calculating, cutthroat and self-interested. He even advises to eliminate the bloodline, and he praises cruelty. He praises cruelty. Now, अगर हमने listen to this point. Which pronoun? Which pronoun, Surajit? Very good. Tell me which pronoun? Which pronoun? Come on. Think, guys. Come on. तो उससे क्या होगा? No, that's okay. Guys, my question is, okay, we'll come to the pronoun part. There are sure to be reasons for this. Now, when you say reasons for this, you tell me, is this a reason? Is this a reason? This is not a reason. This is in fact the bad reputation. Nasty reputation, family name being associated with nasty. ये दोनों sentences talk about the bad reputation. No, that's not the reason. 3 and 1 come together because it's and see, this specifically is Niccolo Machiavelli has a bad reputation. This talks about family name. Now bad reputation मतलब क्या कि आपका family name has a bad reputation. Machiavelli has got a bad reputation. So 3 and 1 talk about the reputation, 5 says reasons, and then 2 and 4 are the reasons. 1 is not a reason for the bad reputation. 1 states that yes, they did have a bad reputation. Did you understand my point? 1 is not a reason for bad reputation. No, Surajit, his family name was associated. No, it's because he had those thought processes. That is why his family name got, उसपे भी एक दाग पड़ गया. Got it? Did you understand my point? Niccolo Machiavelli does not have a bad reputation because his family name is associated with things like this. It's Niccolo Machiavelli has a bad reputation which even transferred to his family name, and there are reasons for this. The bad reputation of the family is an effect of Niccolo Machiavelli's doings. Did you understand my point? It's the other way around. So he has a bad reputation, and this bad reputation, because it says ever since the prince came out, ever since his write-up came out, तब से उसके family का नाम भी खराब हो गया. So he is the one responsible for passing on this bad reputation. Did you understand my point? So 3 and 1 talk about the bad rep, and then 2 and 4 gives us reasons for bad rep. Got it? Did you understand the point? 1 is not a reason. That's not a reason. That's just stating or elaboration of the point that yes, he has a bad reputation. Plus the context. Okay, got it? Clear with this, everyone? I didn't understand the pronoun. See, his, that's fine. His is okay. That is nothing. There's nothing. उसमें कोई problem नहीं है. Okay, come on. Let's go to the next one, guys. ये थोड़ा सा लंबा है, तो ध्यान से करना. Come on, parajontal question. Come on, guys. everyone. हाँ, usually पर 5 भी expected है, so you have to prepare for both sugar. Everyone. Come on everyone. Guys, our 8 PM special class है. Without fail, I want you to attend. RCs tackle करेंगे और para based questions लेंगे. Hi Rishi, good to see you after a long time. How are you? Eight PM special class. Okay. नहीं गाइस, अभी तक किसी का भी सही नहीं आया है. I'm good, Rishi. Okay, guys, I've revealed the answer. The right answer to this question is 52314. Okay, 52314. Chalo, let's discuss this. Spinning the archaic myth, archaic means old or ancient, of the super bronze robot Talos into modern warfare. The first surface-to-air missiles were named after Minos bronze guardian of Crete. As in antiquity, the use of such entities to interact with human beings raises serious ethical concerns and fears. Serious ethical concerns and fears. Today's military scientists are created cyborg robot soldiers and self-driving weapons at speeds that outstrip our ability to work out the practical and moral issue that surrounds such wonders. Also inspired by mythical automatons, the US Pentagon DARPA scientists are developing TALOS, a weaponized and armored AI exoskeleton for battle. Now guys, can I say 1 and 4 ka link hai because of the also and the connection with mythology or myth? Hi Anna, the mythical connection, 1 and 4 ka link hai. Will all of you agree with this? 1 should follow 4 because of this one. Acha, wait, I'll explain. Listen. एक बार देखते हैं. Modern engineers are manufacturing robots and AI entities more than 2,500 years after mythic tales of the AI-endowed golden maidens, animated bronze statues of animals, Pandora, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Okay, ठीक है, fine. Wait, ठीक है. Will all of you agree कि guys 2 and 3 का link है? अच्छा ठीक है, आप लोग मेरे को बताओ कि आपने पहले क्या लिंक्स बनाए थे, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन. आपने क्या क्या लिंक्स बनाए पहले? फर्स्ट यू टेल मी दैट. कम ऑन. Come on guys. One minute, your comments are not loading. एक सेकंड guys, एक सेकंड मेरे को रिफ्रेश करने दो. 1 minute. One second. अभी भी लोड नहीं हो रहा है. एक सेकंड गाइस. आई होप यू आर एबल टू हियर मी, बट एक मिनट. One second. Okay guys, will you give me 1 minute? I will refresh. 1 minute do guys. I'm visible, audible clearly now. I can see your chats now. How to prepare for IELTS order, I'll explain after this question. Okay, now listen guys, I'll give you the entire explanation. फिर I will take up all your doubts. ठीक है, एक बार मैं पूरा explanation सुन लो because there are a lot of people here. I will explain पूरा. आप एक बार सुनो. Then I will explain. See. Modern engineers are manufacturing robots and AI entities, modern engineers, more than 2,500 years after the mythic tales. AI endowed golden maidens, animated bronze statues, drone-like raptors, automation warriors, self-propelled tripods, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, तो एक बार 5 को आप होल्ड पे रखो, फिर सुनो. As in antiquity, The use of such entities to interact with human beings raises some ethical concerns and fears. Today's military scientists are creating cyborg robot soldiers and self-driving weapons at speeds that outstrip our ability to work out the practical and moral issues that surround such wonders. This refers to the concerns and fears. I hope, okay, I'll come back to it. I'll take all your comments. Listen to this but. 2 and 3 का link क्या है? This talks about ethical concerns and fears. Are as in antiquity, जैसे पहले था, अभी भी, the use of such entities to interact with human beings raises serious ethical concerns and fears. What are those ethical concerns and fears? That is mentioned idhar, okay, in 3. Spinning the archaic myth of the super bronze robot Talos. This is the archaic myth. ये एक archaic मतलब ये पुराना, और ये आप बोल सकते हो कि this is an ancient character. Into modern warfare, the first surface-to-air missiles were named after Minos's bronze guardian. Also inspired by mythical automatons, the US's Pentagon DARPA scientists are developing TALOS, a weaponized. तो इस myth से related ये develop हो रहा है. That is why it should be 1-4 and not 4-1. See, आप लोग ने क्या किया है यहाँ पे, आपने ठीक है full form, sorry, in capital letters, and they've explained what this is. This is inspired by this. This is an archaic myth. Inspired by this archaic myth, the US Pentagon is developing this. So that is why it should be 1 and 4. Did you understand the point now? Okay, 5-2, but even 5 and 2 can be linked here, correct, because of antiquity. This is a concern and fear, right, which is mentioned here. This is a concern and fear. See, did you understand the point here? ये देखो, these talk about, definitely 5 is the opener. Modern engineers are manufacturing robots, AI entities. ठीक है, आपको यहाँ पे अगर आप देखो ये AI entities से we can relate such entities. Do you understand the link between 5 and 2? As in antiquity, this talks about antiquity. So such entities, which are the entities? Those entities are mentioned in 5. ये देखो, 5 में entities mentioned है, 5 में antiquity mentioned है. So as in antiquity, such entities. So 5 and 2 का link है. 2 talks about ethical concerns and fears. What are those ethical concerns and fears? That it will outstrip our ability to work out the practical and moral issues. That moral issues is connected to ethical. So 2-3 describes the fears and concerns that worry people. Then 1 and then 4, because after this archaic myth, these names are inspired. So that's why 5, 2, 3, 1, 4. Clear now? Did all of you understand this? 3 and 1 are not connected, Gulafsha. 3 and 1 are not connected. 5, 2, 3 are connected. 1, 4 connected है. तो and 5 is clearly the opener, so 1, 4 last में आएगा. But 3 and 1 के बीच में no immediate connection. It is a concern ना कि it will because ये जो है ये soldiers और ये self driving weapons ये इस speed पे workout करते हैं कि humans cannot keep up with them. So that is a concern. लगा सकते हैं. See Gulafsha, sometimes you get independent subsets. Like for example 5, 2, 3 एक subset मिला, 1, 4 एक subset मिला. आपको बस फिर decide करना पड़ेगा कि पहले कौन सा आएगा. Of course 5 will come first because it gives us the entire context. So I'm going to put 5, 2, 3 subset first. This is very natural. ऐसे होता है. किसमें सुरजीत? Military scientists are creating. So if you look at 2, 2 also says raises. This is also present tense. This is also present tense. Got it? 2 also talks about present tense, na? Raises. It's still, I mean, abhi bhi raise kar raha hai. So it's in the present itself. Got it? Clear? अच्छा, उसके लिए आप बोल रहे हो 3-1 का रिलेशन. हाँ, गुड. ठीक है. You mean to say that modern scientists are creating and 1 and 4 is an example of the creation. Good point. ओके 5 ओपनर है. एंटिटीज से हम सच एंटिटीज लिंक करके 5 एंड 2 आ गया. 2 में एथिकल कंसर्न एंड फियर दिया है. ये भी मॉरल या एथिकल कंसर्न एंड फियर है. सो 2-3 का लिंक होगा. दिस अच्छा 3 टॉक्स अबाउट क्रिएटिंग एंड 1 and 4 ऑल्सो टॉक्स अबाउट क्रिएशन. गॉट इट नमन? 5 में एंटिटी, 2 में सच एंटिटी विच इज मेंशन इन 5. सो 5 and 2 का लिंक है. यहाँ पे एथिकल कंसर्न एंड फियर, ये भी एथिकल या मॉरल कंसर्न एंड फियर. सो 2 and 3 लिंक्ड है. सो 5, 2, 3. गॉट इट? ओके ग्रेट. चलो नेक्स्ट वाला. Before we proceed to the next question, let me remind all of you that notes feature is here. Study material is here. Now guys, you get notes when you take the Iconic subscription, which has been created under the mentorship of India's top educators with extensive syllabus coverage. अभी 15 comprehensive modules आपको मिलेंगे hard and soft copy में, 500 plus FAQs and other practice questions. So make sure guys कि आप लोग इस feature के लिए Iconic subscription definitely लो. So Suraj, 2 talks about ethical concerns and fears. 3 also talks about ethical concern and fear. Ki these weapons or these robots will work at speeds with which humans cannot match up. So that is an ethical concern and fear. It will outstrip our ability. Matlab it will beat or surpass our ability to work around the practical and moral issues. We will not be able to work around the practical and moral issues. That is a concern or a fear. So that's why 2 and 3 का link है. Yes, Naman. हाँ शुभा. आएगा पल्लवी. आपको भी कुछ options मिलेंगे. Don't worry. Okay, come on. Next question on your screen. Odd one out. चलो. महाराष्ट्र MBA CET वाला. But in that para jumbles में options आते हैं आपको, थोड़े easier होते हैं. Odd one out, yeah, you can watch it definitely to pick up on the clues and how to go about it. Come on everyone. Come on guys. Yes, Naman. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is 3, and the order of the remaining sentences 2, 5, 1, 4. Okay, most of you have got it right. Wonderful. Quickly, guys, let's see why. They demanded that their employees sell customers additional products they do not need, such as car mortgages or home loans. We can now see how bad working conditions lead to bad behavior by looking at what went wrong at Wells Fargo. Those at the top of the financial sector make a lot of money and constitute a disproportionate number of the 1%. The 1% of what? This created an environment where workers felt compelled to create fake accounts to reach these corporate benchmarks. The bosses there means where, at Wells Fargo. So 2-5, ये जो है वो उनको they demanded all of these from the employees, and this created an environment where workers compelled to create fake accounts. An example of the bad behavior. Which 1% are you talking about? This is in general about the financial sector. The rest of the options are specific to what happened at Wells Fargo. हाँ Nupur, but then I think it didn't work out for a lot of students, so I shifted it to 8. Hi Rakshdeep. Yes, good. Chalo, next one. I hope this is a sleepwalk too. Done. Come on. Naman. Yes, Ishan. Come on. Come on, everyone. Three, four. Come on, guys. Okay, इस question का right answer is 3 and the odd one out is 3 and the order of the remaining sentences again 2, 5, 1, 4. It is this internal dialogue that allows us to achieve independent and creative thought, to weigh strong competing imperatives against each other. Solitude is not just a means with which we have our own self for consolation. If it's not just this, then what else is it? We engage in an internal dialogue. It is this internal dialogue. 251 kind of writes itself. 251 is clear. We engage in it every time we grapple with a moral dilemma, again positive. When we cut off ourselves from a sense of commonality and therefore conscious, we are left adrift in a sea of insecurity. Can I say this is negative for solitude? ये option negative है. This is clearly negative for solitude. The rest of it is positive. 2 says solitude, which is the topic. 5 says internal dialogue, speaking in two voices. 1 says loves us to achieve independent and creative thought. 4 also says we engage in it every time we grapple with a moral dilemma and ultimately we decide on what course of action should we undertake. पर अगर आप 3 देखोगे तो it basically says कि जब हम लोग cut off कर लेते हैं या we are in solitude, we are floating in a sea of insecurity and there's no way of navigating. That clearly contradicts the remaining sentences. But that's what Surajit, पर वो internal dialogue ultimately तो helpful है ना. According to this passage, that internal dialogue is ultimately helpful. But 3 contradicts the remaining passage because it says there's no way of navigating the storms. All the other sentences are positive. How do we justify the consolation part with this? See. It's not just a means with which we have our own self a consolation. Now, this says कि ठीक है, maybe when we are alone, we kind of console ourselves or we kind of, build back ourselves or try to put back the pieces together in our lives. It's not just that. What else is it? It is also means where we engage in an internal dialogue. So it's not just consolation or pacifying yourself. It also helps in achieving or deciding on what course of action we should undertake. So it's not just खुद को console करना, like okay, it's okay, let it happen. It's not just a means of consolation. It also helps us in achieving some action or at least deciding what course of action to take. Got it? Correct, correct, Surajit. 3 is negative here, clearly. Okay, got it? Come on, next one. Next question on your screen. Author's position. You have to tell me which option best justifies the POV report, which the author takes. No, 3 is clearly negative, Gulafsha. That is why it is out. Because it says there's no way of navigating. This says we can decide on what course of action we should take. So these two are clearly contradicting each other. They are clearly contradicting each other. 3 बोल रहा है कि कोई way out नहीं है और 4 बोल रहा है कि way out है and it helps us decide that way out. So they are contradicting each other. So that's why 3 is the odd one out. It contradicts the remaining sentences of the passage. Come on, next one. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, everyone. 2 या 4? Okay, the right answer is 2. Chalo. No plague in history spread with the speed of internet disinformation. We live in an age of no plague. मतलब ऐसा कोई disease नहीं है which spread with such speed as with which the internet disinformation has spread. We live in an age of hypercharged propaganda, an onslaught of lies more pervasive than any that came before. Over millennia, propaganda changed minds. Today, it changes governments and subverts or weakens institutions. And this flood has burst the dams that for centuries kept the foulest waters in check. We live in an age of hypercharged propaganda, an onslaught of lies of an unprecedented scale, thanks to the advent of the internet. Okay, we'll keep this on hold. The hypercharged propaganda perpetrated by the internet. This says advent of the internet. This says it is spread by the internet or perpetrated by the internet. It is so pervasive or widespread that it has the potential to topple governments, changes governments, and subvert or overthrow institutions. Okay. Unless the internet is more, okay, can I eliminate answer option 3, guys? This suggestion or solution is not mentioned. Yes or no? This is an additional point. This is clearly irrelevant. The flood of disinformation unleashed by the internet has burst the dams, and now there seems to be no escape. ये कहाँ दिया है? That there seems to be no escape. Even this is an additional point. Even this is an यहाँ तक ठीक है, पर अब इससे कुछ हम लोग we cannot come out of it, or there is no escape from this. हाँ, I'll come to that. No, okay, so that Suraj, okay, I'll come to that point. Very good point. See, 4 talks about no escape, so that is wrong. Now, this says has the potential to. So there are 2 meanings of the word potential that you're looking at. One meaning of potential, what Surajit has mentioned is कि ठीक है, future prospect, ऐसे कर सकते हैं. But potential also means ability, right? So ability to means this has the ability to. That means that it could also mean that it's already done it. Got it? Did you understand, Surajit? So this potential that you're talking about is not the potential. It's not the future potential that you're talking about. It's talking about the fact that it has the capability to damage or topple governments and overthrow institutions. Okay, this option is wrong because it talks about the advent or the introduction of internet. It does not talk anything about the effect. This is the main point rather than the lies wala point. Yes, Nupur, यहाँ पे ability वाला meaning है. So Yash, it's the same thing, but in author's position you focus more on the tone. And why has the author written this para? What's the most important point that he wants to make? No, Suraj. Okay, for example, if I say that okay, the flood has burst. Let's say okay, on all of us in 2019-20, the pandemic was unleashed. Right, so it's same as saying that the dams have burst and the flood has been unleashed. But does that mean that there's no escape from the devastation that follows? No. Does that mean that it will never come to an end? No. That is a big assumption that we're making. Okay, got it? You cannot assume. Clear? Chalo, next one. Come on guys, another author's position question. Let's take this up as the last question for today. Come on. And then, not today, for this YouTube class. Okay, then again I'll meet you in this special class. on everyone. At 8, yeah, special class at 8. Correct, Suji. What's the point that the author wants to make? Come on, everyone. One and 4 में confusion है, okay? Okay, so guys, 1 is incorrect because it says the main point as major shift in production. But this says if not the direct result of some larger shifts in the mode of production. So the main point of the author is not this. The main point of the author is new management technique or architectural trend. Okay, so this is not the main point. This is something that the author kind of sidelines. If not that, then it is this. Okay, so 1 गलत है. The major and plus ये point भी थोड़ा सा author's position वाला point नहीं लग रहा है. It's a sub idea. The major transformation in American offices testifies to the ease with which they have adapted to the flux of capitalism. This says ease with which. Now we do not know has it been with ease or has it been with difficulty. The onslaught of capitalism on American offices has been so pervasive that the spirit of capitalism is seldom evident. Seldom is incorrect. Seldom matlab hardly ever. How can you use the word pervasive and then say seldom evident? Seldom to galat hai. Seldom says hardly ever. The new management techniques and architectural fad, they reflect the evolution of the spirit of capitalism. So answer option is 4. Got it? Very good. Most of you have got it right. Clear guys? सबको समझ में आया answer 4 क्यों है? Okay, very good. So we'll stop here for now. We will continue in the next class, guys. I hope all of you caught the Unacademy store launch at Jaipur. If not, you still have a little bit of time left, so go and check it out. Dan Surajit in the special class, pakka. Okay, so do register and visit the store. More questions will come your way in the special class. Use the Ask a Doubt feature. You can click, crop and submit your doubts on the portal. Ask up to 3 doubts at a go. Get solutions in your preferred language on both the app and the website. And you can also request a review for your solution. Special class timings, guys. Today 8 p.m. Special classes are free live classes on the Unacademy Learning app. All you have to do is download the app, apply the code RITUMBA and start watching. Okay, you get amazing features. You really fall in love with the interface. Yes, Nupur, I'll take RCs क्योंकि वो 50 RCs वाला चल रहा है. So RCs भी लेंगे and PJs भी लेंगे. Good. She is also good, Shubha. Okay, thank you everyone. Don't forget to join the channel Unacademy_Ritu Dudhoria. Take care. Apply the code RITUMBA in order to get 10% off. Bye bye guys. See you soon. Bye guys. Take care. Special class without fail. 8 baje. Everyone should enter.